So today is July 29th. This is week 2 of our vlog. Again, we're getting ready for the Legion Sports Fest. That's going to be on October 7th. That's the first show. Today's our chest day. We have chest, a little bit of shoulders mixed in as well, and then finishing off with half-hour cardio on the Stairmaster. So let's get it going.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off.
First exercise we have here is pec deck flies. Unfortunately, we only have one pec deck machine here, so we're going to go into dumbbell incline press to start out. And let's get the ball rolling. Normally I don't stretch before I start my workout, so I'll just do like really lightweight going through the motion. And I kind of look at that as like my stretch. I know I probably should still stretch. I definitely should still stretch, but tis what it is. One down, we got 2 more to go. Again, 3 sets of 20 today. Supposed to be about 45-second rest in between each set. I'm gonna probably give it a little bit longer, maybe like a minute and a half. Not that that was overly challenging, but I just wanna get 3 good sets of 20, rather than 3 mediocre sets of 20. So, weight's still fairly light. Rest time 45 seconds to a minute and a half. Go from there. Checking pictures with my coach today, and I'm 10 weeks out right now, but I swear the pictures on my last prep when I was like 7 weeks out, they're comparable to what I look like right now at 10 weeks out, so I feel pretty good about my conditioning at this point. I wish I was a little fuller in certain areas, like my shoulders, my upper chest, but if my conditioning is on point and I have a fairly decent amount of size, I still feel like I can do pretty darn well in my competition. Let's get this last one. One done. Let's see if that pec deck machine is available for us now. Whew. I swear it would be perfect if my rests were a little longer, but with how short they are right now, it's a little too heavy. This is my wife,
Maggie.
Maggie.
Hi.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like.
We're gonna do some cable flies and then get back to the incline Smith press. Again, keeping it fairly light, keeping the rest time short on these. So I'm gonna kind of change up the way I do my flies throughout the course of the sets, which you'll see. I'll do one from low to high, one from like middle to high, and then probably one that's a combination of both of those. Let's get it going. So we have a Smith machine incline press next. We need to grab a bench for the Smith machine, and then we'll bring back over. We have 3 sets of 20 on that as well. Lately, when I've been doing my chest, I've been either doing incline or reverse grip, because I already have a decline. The bottom of my chest is well developed. It's the upper chest that I struggle with. So my incline and my reverse grip, any chest exercise that I'm doing right now just revolves around those 2 movements. So maybe try that if you're having a hard time getting your upper chest to develop.
that time, you don't need to understand, eh? You just show them how to do it when you don't know what to say. Tell me how you really feel.
So, if you're like relatively new to the gym, or maybe you've been in here for like 10 to 15 years, but your workout's not really changing, your physique's not really changing. One thing that I feel like is extremely important, is worth being said, is that this is like all about angles in here. Like even I'll move this bench 2 inches and I feel it in a different spot on my chest. So I'm like constantly trying to find that sweet spot, whether it be on the cable machines or with dumbbells. Just trying to find that angle that you get the best engagement. And my proportions, my measurements are gonna be different than someone else's. So that angle might be totally different for me than it might be for the next person. So always something to keep in mind. Like, yes, there is like a general way to go about proper form, but as far as angles, our ratios are different, our measurements are different. Someone might be way thicker than me, so they have to put their hands in a slightly different position than I do. So just something to keep in mind. There's not really a cookie cutter way of looking identical to the next person and getting that same amount of like muscular activation. So keep that in mind. That's the only spot that we have to do here anyway. So we got body weight dips next. And then we have 2 shoulder exercises and finishing off with some push-ups. And then that's it for the lifting. After that, it's the cardio and we're out of here. So let's get it going. Bit of a conflict of interest here. I'm supposed to be only focusing on movements that are incorporating my upper chest, but my programming does say body weight dips. So at the moment, I'm not gonna spend the time thinking of something else to substitute this with. I'm just gonna get it done. We got 3 sets of 20 on this one. It feels good. I get a really good squeeze from it still. But if it was up to me and I had more time, I'd write up something that I could just quickly substitute this body weight dip with. I would hit my incline chest. So let's get it going.
I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully you understand G.O.D. Maybe this cold and I'm talking like no degrees.
Shoulder press, dumbbell seated shoulder press, machine lateral raises, and push-ups. So you're gonna join for all 3? No? Shoulders. Okay. So to the dumbbell shoulder press we go. That was good. That was a little harder than I'd like it to be. Because on the off season, seriously, my weight's like double that. That set was 50s. Off season is probably like 100 to 120 that I'll be repping on my overhead press. But lose some strength, gain some abs. I could live with that. We have machine lateral raises, that's what the program says. Our cable machine for lateral raises, it's kind of heavy for girls. So we're gonna do dumbbell lateral raises instead, so Maggie can do that with us as well. And again, 3 sets of 20. This is the second to last exercise, so let's get them.
I'm here to turn on my brothers and sisters and cousins and mothers until my believers get into it first. Said I'ma get into it first. Until they put me in the dirt. Said I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it. I can't.
3 sets of 20 on our push-ups, and then I got a half hour on Stairmaster, and then we're calling it a day.
I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't.
This is vlog number 2. I'll probably post this within the next 2 days. I got some pretty good feedback from the first one that I posted. It was our back day, back and shoulders. Again, this one was chest and shoulders. So hopefully you can pick a few things up to incorporate in your own workouts. Or just put it on when you're bored on the Stairmaster like I do. I watch other people's prep videos while I'm bored on the Stairmaster. So
yeah, you know, recently, like I said, just newly deciding to explore the vlogging and the posting more often. Gary Vaynerchuk, if you know who that is, he's probably had somewhat of an influence on that too. Just, you know, it is a form of currency these days. Like, what's your value on social media? If I can put videos on Instagram and YouTube and generate a form of revenue while entertaining people at the same time and having something pretty cool to show my kids one day, I'm all for it. So, see you next week.